Pictures still hang where you left them, like they never learned goodbye. Every room remembers your laughter, even when I close my eyes. Your coffee cup is gathering dust now, but my heart still pours your name. Every morning feels like midnight, nothing ever feels the same. I keep reaching for a hand that disappeared into the dark, trying to hold on to tomorrow with yesterday inside my arms. Now I'm talking to broken echoes, the answer louder than the truth. Every memory keeps calling, like it still belongs to you. I'm dancing with your shadow, even though you're gone, trying to find the sunrise, but every night feels long. If love was meant forever, why am I here alone? I'm only holding broken echoes. Sleep became another stranger who never knocks upon my door. 3 o'clock keeps asking questions I can't answer anymore. Every song becomes your voice now, every street repeats your name. Even silence feels much heavier since the day you walked away. Maybe healing found another road, maybe hope forgot my home. Maybe hearts can stop their beating without turning into stone. Now I'm talking to broken echoes, the answer louder than the truth. Every memory keeps calling, like it still belongs to you. I'm dancing with your shadow, even though you're gone, trying to find the sunrise, but every night feels long. If love was meant forever, why am I here alone? I'm only holding broken echoes. Tell me, how do you erase a heartbeat? How do you untie forever? How do you stop hearing someone who still lives inside your soul? Maybe someday these tears won't know my name, but tonight the rain still sounds like you. I'm talking to broken echoes till my voice becomes the rain, searching through the empty silence for a love that never came. If tomorrow finds me breathing, maybe I'll survive somehow. But tonight I'm just a girl who's forgotten how to smile. Every goodbye leaves a lifetime inside one final kiss, and all that's steady sleeping without knowing I'm still awake inside my head. Every shadow knows my secrets, every tear stays left unsaid. The ceiling counts another heartbeat, the window wears another storm. I keep hoping sleep will find me, but silence never keeps me warm. Every second feels much louder, every thought becomes a wave. I close my eyes, but every dream still carries yesterday. It's always 3:17 a.m. when my heart forgets to breathe. Every memory finds its way back, like the night won't let me leave. I keep fighting with the silence, while the rain knows every fear. No one's here to hear me breaking, no one's here but me. I tell myself tomorrow's different. The mirror says it knows the truth. Every promise sounds much smaller when the darkness fills the room. I read our messages like stories that somebody else once lived, wondering if I gave too much or never had enough to give. My mind keeps writing different endings, none of them feel real. Every answer disappears before my heart can heal. It's always 3:17 a.m. when my heartbeat turns to noise. Every whisper sounds like thunder, every silence steals my voice. I'm surrounded by memories that refuse to say goodbye. The stars stop shining sometimes before the morning lights the sky. Maybe somewhere there's a version of me who's already sleeping, who's already smiling, who's forgotten your name. Maybe somewhere morning doesn't hurt. Maybe somewhere love still feels safe. But tonight I'm only surviving. It's always 3:17 a.m. when the walls begin to close. Every breath becomes a question that nobody else knows. If tomorrow finally finds me, maybe I'll still learn to stand. But tonight I'm holding pieces that keep falling through my hands. The rain keeps singing softly until the darkness ends. Maybe one day I'll sleep again. Again. Morning light falls through the curtains like it doesn't know you've gone. Dust keeps dancing through the silence while another day moves on. Your sweater's hanging by the doorway like you're coming home tonight. But even empty promises can look beautiful in the light. Every corner holds a story, every room still knows your name. I'm living with the memories that never moved away. This empty apartment still feels like should remove it, but I never do the same. The clock keeps counting every heartbeat. The windows catch another rain. Funny how a place can stay alive long after love has changed. I open every window, still your memory remains. Some things leave the house, but never leave the pain. This empty apartment still breathes your air. Your laughter fills the silence, though you're no longer there. Every little thing reminds me of who we used to be. This empty apartment still remembers you and me. Maybe one day someone else will stand inside this doorway and make this house feel warm again. But today, every heartbeat echoes softly through these quiet walls. I'm learning, even empty rooms can teach a heart how to survive. This empty apartment won't stay this way. The morning keeps on rising, even after yesterday. Maybe someday I'll open every curtain without looking back. Maybe someday this lonely place will finally become home again. Streetlights paint the empty pavement silver underneath the rain. Every drop keeps falling softly, like it's washing off the pain. The city's wearing quiet colors, windows glowing far away. I'm just another lonely heartbeat walking through another day. Maybe I don't need the answers. Maybe I just need the sky to cry a little longer until these tears run dry. I'm walking through the rain without you. Every step feels slow but true. The clouds still know my sadness, but they carry me right through. Every drop becomes a memory falling gently from above. Maybe healing starts with walking, even when you've lost your love tonight. The rain is all I have. Neon lights reflect in puddles like broken stars beneath my feet. Every stranger passes by me with somewhere else to be. I don't know where this road is leading. I don't know what awaits ahead. I'm just following the rainfall instead of all the words you said. There's a little voice inside me, barely louder than the storm, whispering that until the morning comes. Rain was falling on my shoulders, like I knew where I had been. Every street felt unfamiliar, every step felt paper thin. Then a little light kept shining from a place I'd never known. A tiny room with quiet music, where no one had to be alone. I wasn't looking for forever, I wasn't searching for a spark. I only wanted somewhere warm to hide my broken heart. It was just one night, one little club, one empty chair beside the window, one gentle smile across the room that somehow made the silence softer. You never asked me why I looked so lost, you simply smiled, like hope had found me first. The singer played an old piano, time slowed down with every note. People laughed like they remembered how to keep their hearts afloat. You walked over with quiet footsteps, holding coffee in your hands. You asked if you could sit beside me, like you'd always understand. No grand entrance, no perfect moment, just two strangers in the rain. Sometimes life begins without announcing everything will change. It was just one night, one little club, where lonely hearts forgot the storm. One simple hello, one honest smile that felt unlike the world before. The music played while all my walls began to slowly disappear without even knowing. I wanted you near. You didn't rescue me, you didn't promise forever. You only stayed, you only listened, like my silence was worth hearing. Maybe love doesn't arrive like lightning, maybe it walks in quietly and asks, is this seat taken? It was just one night, one rainy street, one little place with golden lights, one conversation, one open heart that stayed until the morning sky. I walked inside, trying to escape the rain, but somewhere between your smile and sunrise, my heart remembered how to breathe again. The coffee slowly lost its warmth, but neither one of us had cared. Every little story found a quiet place noticed everything. There was no need to hide my silence, no reason to pretend. Somehow your eyes made every lonely sentence feel like home again. We talked until sunrise, while the whole world fell asleep, trading little pieces of the hearts we couldn't keep. Every laugh felt unfamiliar, like a melody I'd known. Somewhere between midnight and morning light, I didn't feel alone. You listened more than you were speaking, never rushing what I'd say. Every fear I tried to bury slowly drifted far away. Outside the rain became much softer, golden colors filled the sky. It felt like dawn was gently painting hope across my tired eyes. No promises, no perfect endings, no fairy tale disguise. Just two strangers finding courage in each other's honest lives. We talked until sunrise, as the darkness disappeared. Every word became a doorway, every smile replaced a fear. You never tried to fix my sadness, you simply let it be. And somehow that was everything my heart had needed quietly. Maybe healing starts with listening. Maybe love begins this way, not with fireworks or forever, but someone choosing to stay. When the sky turned gold, I caught myself smiling without remembering when it had begun. We talked until sunrise, while tomorrow came alive. The city slowly woke around us as hope returned inside. I walked into that little place, trying only to escape the rain. But somewhere between your gentle smile and the morning light, my heart learned to dream again. Your words still live inside my mornings, like sunlight dancing on my floor. Somehow every little moment feels different than before. I catch myself smiling for no reason at strangers passing by. Even the clouds look a little lighter when your name crosses my mind. I'm scared to hope, I'm scared to fall. I've learned how quickly hearts can break, but every time you cross my thoughts, these broken walls begin to shake. Maybe this is love, maybe it's the start, maybe it's the 'Cause you showed me that gentle hearts still exist in this world. And somehow that changed everything. Maybe this is love, or maybe something more. A feeling I've forgotten since the day you closed that door. I don't need all the answers, I don't need the stars above. If this feeling keeps on growing, I'll finally call it love, baby. This is the room became a spinning circle. Every breath slipped through my hands. The walls were closing all around me. Nothing felt like I could stand. I tried to hide the fear inside me, like I always used to do. Certain you would see me breaking and walk away like others do. But you stayed without a question, without fear inside your eyes. You whispered softly, take your time, I'm right here. You never ran away when my world came crashing down. You never looked at me like I was too much to love. You held my shaking hands until my heartbeat found the light. You taught me love is single day. You never ran away when I couldn't find the light. You became the quiet courage that carried me through the night. Now every frightened heartbeat knows it doesn't stand alone, because your love didn't fix me, it reminded me I was never broken, just waiting to come home. Morning finds us by the window, coffee warming both our hands. Nothing special, nothing perfect, just exactly as we planned. The world keeps rushing all around us, but somehow time slows down. Every smile you give so freely turns my worries inside out. Little moments, little laughter, little pieces of our days. Somehow all those tiny moments chased my darkest nights away. Now we're breathing together, one heartbeat at a time, learning that forever can live inside the ordinary life. Every sunrise feels brighter, every dream feels close enough. We're not chasing perfect moments, we're simply growing into love. We get caught beneath the rainfall, laughing while we're soaking through. Funny how I used to hate it, now it reminds me of you. You still hold my hand in silence when my thoughts begin to race. Somehow every storm grows smaller when I see your smiling face. Every little conversation, every ordinary day built a home inside my heart where fear can't stay. Now we're breathing together, finding beauty in the small. Every little step reminds me love can't catch you when you fall. You never asked me to be someone I was never meant to be. You simply love the person hidden underneath my fears. Maybe healing isn't one big moment, maybe it's 1,000 quiet mornings, 1,000 shared sunsets, 1,000 tiny reasons to believe again. Now we're breathing together with tomorrow in our eyes. No longer afraid of mornings or lonely sleepless nights. Every broken piece has found a place where it belongs. Together we've been writing a brand new love song, and every breath reminds me I'm finally home. breath away. I smiled instead of falling apart, then quietly turned the page. The mirror tells a different story than the one it used to know. I'm finally meeting someone who learned how to let go. Every scar became a lesson, every tear became the sea that carried me to where I'm meant to be. The weight gets lighter with every step I take. The sun shines brighter after every storm I faced. I still remember yesterday, but it no longer owns my soul, because your love reminded me I'm stronger than I know. The weight gets lighter, and so do I. We dance around the kitchen laughing like ordinary dreams come true. Funny how the smallest moments now mean everything with you. You never asked me to forget or erase who I had been. You simply helped me find the light that always lived within. Now every road feels open, every sky feels wide. I'm no longer running, I'm enjoying the ride. The weight gets lighter every single day. The fear grows smaller as love shows me the way. The past may always live inside me, but it doesn't lead my life. Now I wake up every morning ready to touch the sky. If someone asks who saved my heart, I tell them nobody did, because healing wasn't rescue, healing was choosing to believe again. One breath, one smile, one day at a time. The weight gets lighter now. I finally understand. Broken hearts don't stay broken when someone gently holds your hand. I'm no longer chasing yesterday, I'm running toward the light. Every step feels like forever, every dream feels worth the fight. The weight gets lighter, and my heart finally feels alive. I used to think that home was somewhere, a place with walls and open doors. Now I know it's in the silence, when you smile across the room. Every little ordinary moment feels like something heaven made, because the safest place I've ever known is wrapped inside your embrace. You never built me castles, you never promised stars. You simply gave me shelter for my tired heart. You're my safe place when the world gets loud, the quiet in the storm that always calms me down. You're my first thought, every morning light, the reason I believe again that I won't be afraid, because I know your hand will still find mine before the rain ever reaches us. And if I lose myself again, you'll remind me who I am. With just one smile, you're my safe place, the home I search to find, the gentle voice that quiets every anxious corner of my mind. It forever has a heartbeat, it forever has a name. It sounds like your laughter and feels like your embrace. No matter where life leads us, I'll always find my way back to my safe place. There was a time I hid my story like a secret in the dark, afraid that every broken chapter would define my heart. Now I wear each little scar like the pages of my life. Every tear became a river that carried me to brighter skies. I don't wish away the roads I've walked, because they led me to your love. Even my scars smile now when I look into your eyes. They remind me where I've been, not where my future lies. Every broken piece is shining like the stars above. Even my scars smile now, because promised we'd keep walking, no matter what came our way. Every road has changed beneath us, every season came and went. Still somehow we found tomorrow in every moment that we spent. When the wind begins to change, when the sky forgets the blue, I won't be searching for the sunlight, I'll be looking for you. Hand in hand, we'll cross every river. Heart to heart, we'll grow through every storm. Side by side, no matter where life leads us, love will always bring us home. Every dream feels closer, every mountain feels small, because together we're stronger than anything at all. Remember all those sleepless evenings when hope felt so far away. Now we're laughing at the sunrise, welcoming another day. Every scar became a compass, every tear became the sea, leading both our hearts together to where they were meant to be. If tomorrow changes everything, one thing will remain. You'll still find my hand waiting in yours again. Hand in hand, we'll ride tomorrow, step by step, with faith instead of fear. Every sunrise tells the story of the love that brought us here. Every promise grows stronger, every heartbeat understands. Forever doesn't feel so far when we're walking hand in hand. There will still be storms, there will still be tears. Life will never stop changing, but neither will we. Because love isn't standing still, love is choosing each other again and again and again. Hand in hand, we'll face every season. Soul to soul, we'll never walk alone. If the world grows dark around us, we'll become each other's home. Every chapter is still unwritten, every dream still left to find. We'll keep writing this forever. One heartbeat, one hope, one life, hand in hand. still calls us by our names. We'll leave our shoes beside the doorway, drink our coffee, watching rain, finding magic in the ordinary again and again. I don't need 1,000 miracles. One life with you is more than enough. This is the life we dreamed, build one heartbeat at a time. Every little memory becomes another reason why I choose you. In every lifetime, in every sky above, because forever isn't a place, it's waking up beside your love. Maybe one day we'll have children, running circles through the yard. Maybe we'll grow old together, still stealing kisses in the dark. We'll tell them how the rain once found us when my world had fallen apart, and how one gentle smile became the beginning of my heart. Every tomorrow feels brighter now because you're standing next to me. This is the life we dreamed, not perfect, but it's ours, made of quiet conversations and dancing after hours. Every little promise, every little plan becomes forever when you're holding my hand. We'll still have storms, we'll still have tears, but they'll never take away the beautiful life we're building, one ordinary day at a time. This is the life we dreamed, the one I almost never knew. If I hadn't walked through all that rain, I never would have found you. Now every sunrise feels like home, every tomorrow shines above, because the greatest dream I ever had was simply growing old with your love. I walk these streets 1,000 times, those empty hands and heavy eyes. Every raindrop felt like goodbye, falling from forgotten skies. Tonight the same old city shines, the pavement glows beneath the light. Funny how the roads stayed the same while I became someone new inside. The storm never changed, only my heart did. Sometimes healing changes the way we see the rain. The rain became sunshine, the night became dawn. The tears that once brought became mine. There's that little neighborhood corner where I almost turned away. If I had chosen another pathway, we never would have met that day. Now every window tells a story, every street light softly glows. Destiny was walking quietly long before I ever knew. Sometimes the answer isn't finding love. Sometimes it's simply not giving up. The rain became sunshine, the darkness became light. The girl who feared tomorrow now dances through the night. Every scar became a compass, every dream learned how to fly, because hope was always waiting on the other side. If I could whisper to the woman walking through that storm alone, I'd tell her, keep walking, don't lose faith, someone is waiting to love every piece you think is impossible to love. The rain became sunshine, every cloud became the sky, every broken dream found a reason why. The night that almost broke me became the night that set me free, because love was never late, it was arriving exactly when my heart was ready. The rain became sunshine, and so did me. We're standing where it all began. The little street still looks the same. The lights still glow beyond the road, just like they did that night. I close my eye to see her there, a lonely girl with trembling hands. She had no idea love was only a few more steps away. If I could reach across the years, I'd softly tell her, don't be afraid. When the rain learned my name, it stopped sounding like goodbye. Every drop became a memory that taught my heart to fly. Love didn't erase the darkness, it simply lit the way. Now every storm reminds me hope is never became a diamond. Every wound found its place. Two imperfect hearts together built a life they never planned. One rainy night, one gentle smile, one quiet conversation.